Introduced our Honorable Commissioner. Mr. Sanjay Mahendru is of 1992 batch of I.R.S. He is presently Commissioner GST Central Tax in Mumbai.
Besides the GSTR, the returns to be filed, there is an annual return which you have to file by the end of the year. So that annual return plus this one GSTR, one return, is the entire compliance mechanism which you have to fulfill your obligations under the GST mechanism. The rest of the aspects are all procedural, which include preparing an invoice when you are, making a supply, accounting for an invoice when you receive a supply, preparing a delivery challan when you send the goods for a job work, and basically these are all procedural mechanisms which you have to follow. The main compliance mechanism is the returns. That is one return you have to file every month for the GSTR1 in the form of GSTR1 and the annual return that you have to file. The compliance mechanism to ensure the compliance, the GSTN is going to ensure compliance largely. To recheck it, there is going to be an audit mechanism by the department, both the center and the states. There is going to be an audit mechanism, and officers of the audit mechanism will visit your premises, or if you so desire, they can hold the audit in their own office, which will be done in a detailed, elaborate mechanism which has been provided by providing you an advance notice, seeking your convenience, seeking the details from you beforehand so that we can carry out an effective auditing of the concern of the businesses. The other compliance mechanisms include enforcement, but please rest assured, if you are compliant by yourself, fulfilling all your procedures and obligations as sought for by the GST Acts, then the provisions of enforcement mechanism would not come. Minor procedural issues are not something which the department is going to be very much concerned about. Please ensure that you don't give a chance for the enforcement action to be initiated or to be brought forward to ensure compliance. And as the system stands today, it will largely ensure that your mere filing of GSTR1 and your annual return will ensure that you meet your compliance levels. It's a mechanism, as very rightly said by our Honorable Prime Minister. It's a good and simple tax. I'm sure the businesses are finding it so. But for the initial glitches which you may find for some time, you can rest assured the system is going to work and deliver and make your life simpler and easy. In case you have any issues or you want to ask any questions, please, you're most welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. I thank the Commissioner on behalf of everyone. Thank you. I would like to invite Mr. Ramesh Prabhu, Chairman, Maharashtra Societies Welfare Association, to kindly come forward and kindly come. I'll take this introduction also. He is a partner of Messrs. R.S. Prabhu and Associate Chartered Accountant. He is the Director of Prabhu Associate Consultants Private Limited. And he's practicing for the last 26 years and well known and a very well recognized public figure on various laws and issues concerning the cooperative and housing sectors. And today we are really honored and thankful to have your knowledge being imparted in this Times GST Summit. We welcome you, sir.
Happy morning to all of you. Yeah. At the outset, let me congratulate Times Group as well as NHDL and HR Block for arranging this summit on GST. How many of you are practicing chartered accountants who are here? Yeah, many of you. Then industry, from the industry perspective, and consumers. Yes, this GST, I'm not going to take more of the time. I'll be taking maybe next 3 to 4 minutes. GST now, it has become talk of the town, and everybody now knows what is GST. Earlier also we were paying the tax, but the tax was not reaching to the government. That is the, pettiness, and that is a concern. Now, every consumer also is happy to pay tax, and even the intermediaries who are there, the person who is going to purchase or sell also, the moment I want to purchase, I will ask, are you registered, under GST? If you are not a registered tax person, then I am not going to buy from you, because at the end of the day, I will have to pay on reverse charge. Which means, if I am not paying to the registered taxpayer, then I will have to, whatever purchase I am doing as a registered dealer, I will have to pay on that. Which means there has to be complete supply chain on which the taxes has to be paid. If the supply chain breaks, that is the time where there will be further cascading effect. That means there can be double taxation also. So therefore, those who are the dealers or the tax practitioners and even the consumers, I will only appeal to you that please take the proper invoice, see that the taxes are paid and it is available. Secondly, as the Commissioner rightly pointed out, now there is going to be a lot of compliances, there is going to be, transparent system, and therefore GST is going to make wonders. It's one of the best reforms that could ever happen, and I'll tell you, this is going to make a lot of difference, and maybe I would say the GDP and other things, because of the demonetization and then GST, of course various laws, the compliance which is coming, Benami, and a lot of things which are coming for the last 1.5 years is going to give the fruits maybe after 2 years. And over a period of next 2 years, I'll tell you the compliance is going to be so much and the rates have to fall. Now the taxes which are 40-30%, which will be further reduced. Now, of course, there are only 4 rate of taxes, and there are essentials which have been excluded from the taxes also. And let me tell you, everybody, one or the other day, will have to come under GST. The reason is 20 lakhs turnover, including tax-free turnover, which means hardly we are talking about 1,67,000 turnover. If one person is not making 1,67,000 turnover in the current scenario per month, I think he is not fit to be in the business. So therefore, everybody will be in the GST network and GST network, and I think it is going to make wonders. Thank you very much.
That was very beautifully put by Mr. Ramesh Prabhu, that, we all feel that it is a status symbol to be GST compliant. Maybe in your cards also you would like to put briefly that I am a GST compliant company.